Hello friends, welcome to our channel Easy Shorts of Learning. Today's video is about issue of shares. In this video, we will understand how we do multiple choice questions related to forfeiture and reissue of shares. So friends, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, and if you have any query related to this topic, please write me in the comment box. First, we understand what do you mean by forfeiture of shares. Forfeiture means when any shareholder does not pay any installment called by the company on shares, whether it is allotment money or call money, then after giving particular time duration notice, company has a right to cancel his shares and forfeited the amount which is paid by the shareholder. So first case is related with question number 1 to 4. In this case, a shareholder holding 800 equity shares of rupees 10 each issued by a company at par. He was unable to pay the final call of rupees 2 per share and his shares were forfeited and reissued as fully paid up. Now, the shareholder holding 800 shares and the company issue these shares at par. Now, our question number first is share capital account is debited at the time of forfeiture with the amount. Now, the share capital account is debited with the called up amount when we do forfeiture of shares entry. So, share capital account debit, number of shares are 800 and called up amount is rupees 10 per share. So share capital account is debited with 8,000. First we credit that installment which is not paid by the shareholder. Here shareholder does not pay the final call of rupees 2 per share. So to share final call account, number of shares are 800 and final call money is rupees 2 per share. So 1600, and the amount which is paid by the shareholder is transferred to share forfeiture account. So to share forfeiture account, that is the balancing value 6400. Our first question is share capital account is debited at the time of forfeiture with the amount. Now here share capital account is debited with 8,000. So our option number A is correct. Our second question is share forfeiture account is credited at the time of forfeiture with the amount. Now the share forfeiture account is credited with the amount which is paid by the shareholder. Here the shareholder pay 6400. So option number D is correct in this case. Our next question is also related with case 1. Here at the time of reissue, the company do the following general entries. Now these 800 shares are reissued as fully paid up. So number of shares are 800 and company reissued these shares at par at the rate of rupees 10 per share. So the company received 8,000 rupees and the entry is bank account is debited and equity share capital account is credited with 8,000. So entry number C is correct. Our next question is also related with case 1. After reissue, the following amount of share forfeiture balance is transferred to capital reserve. Now in this case, when we do forfeiture entry, our share forfeiture account is credited with 6400. Now when we do reissue entry, we does not use the share forfeiture balance because we reissue the forfeited shares at par. So the whole amount is transferred to capital reserve and entry is share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve with the amount 6400, which is option number C. Our next case number 2, here question number 5 and 6 is related with this case. Here a shareholder holding 300 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 4 is the premium amount, and the shareholder only pay the application money of rupees 1. He does not pay allotment including premium of rupees 4 plus 4 and final call of rupees 5 per share, and after giving particular time duration notice, his shares were forfeited by the company, and out of these 300 shares, 100 shares are reissued by the company at rupees 12 per share. It means 10 rupees is the face value and 2 rupees is the premium amount. Now question number 5th is share forfeiture account is credited at the time of forfeiture with the amount. So we do the entry of share forfeiture. In case when the shares are forfeited, share capital account is debited with the called up amount. So share capital account debit, number of shares are 300 and the called up amount is rupees 10 per share, so 3000. Now the shareholder does not pay the premium amount, so when we cancel the premium amount, then we debit the security premium reserve at the time of forfeiture. Number of shares are 300 and the premium amount per share is rupees 4, so the premium amount is 1200. Now first we credit that installment which is not paid by the shareholder. Here the shareholder does not pay allotment money of rupees 8 per share, so to share allotment account, number of shares 300 at the rate of rupees 8, 2400 to share first and final call amount. Again number of shares are 300 and final call amount is 5 rupees per share, so 1500, and the balance which is paid by the shareholder is transferred to share forfeiture account. Here the shareholder only pay application money of rupees 1, so 300 into 1, that is 300, is transferred to share forfeiture account. So here the share forfeiture account is credited with 300, so option number A is correct. Question number 6 is, after reissue, the following amount of share forfeiture account is transferred to capital reserve. Now when we do the forfeiture entry, the balance in share forfeiture account is 300 rupees, and this 300 rupees belongs to 300 shares, but we reissue only 100 shares, so the amount which belongs to these 100 shares is 100 rupees. Now we reissue the forfeited shares at the rate of rupees 12, that is including premium, so we does not use forfeiture balance, so the entire amount of share forfeiture balance is transferred to capital reserve. So option number B is correct. We transfer the whole amount, that is 100 rupees, and our entry is share forfeiture account debited to capital reserve with rupees 100. Our next case number 3, here question number 7 and 8 is related to case number 3. A company forfeited 400 shares of rupees 10 each, issued at a premium of 50%. Now number of shares are 400 at the rate of rupees 10 and the premium amount is 5 per share. Shareholder does not pay the final call of rupees 3 per share. Here the shareholder does not pay the final call amount, so it means shareholder pay the premium amount, and out of 10 he pay 7 rupees is application and allotment, and he does not pay 3 rupees as final call. So his shares were forfeited and reissued at a discount of rupees 4 per share. So the discount amount is adjusted with share forfeiture account. Now question number 7 is, what general entries company do at the time of forfeiture? Now when we do forfeiture entry, then share capital account is debited with the called up amount. Here the called up amount is 10 rupees. So share capital account debit, number of shares are 400 and called up amount is rupees 10 per share, so 4000. Now the premium account is not considered because shareholder pay the premium and it is transferred to security premium reserve account. So in credit side, first we write that installment which is not paid by the shareholder. Here shareholder does not pay final call, so to share final call account, number of shares are 400 and final call amount is rupees 3 per share, so 1200, and the amount which is paid by the shareholder is transferred to forfeiture account, and our entry is to share forfeiture with the balancing amount, that is 2800. Now this is our entry at the time of forfeiture. Question number 8 is, what general entries company do at the time of reissue? Now here all the 400 shares are reissued at a discount of 4, so the face value is 10, 4 rupees is the discount which is adjusted with share forfeiture account, and the balance 6 rupees is received by the company, so the bank balance is increased by 6 rupees, so our entry is bank account debit, number of shares are 400 and the amount which is received by the company per share is rupees 6. So 2400. Now share forfeiture account is debited. Here the discount amount is 400 into 4, that is 1600. So share forfeiture account is debited with 1600 and the whole amount is transferred to share capital account with rupees 4000. So here this is our entry at the time of reissue of shares. Now case number 4. Here question number 9 and 10 are related with case number 4. Sorry. A company forfeited 800 shares of Mr. A at the rate of rupees 10 per share and the company called only 8 rupees out of 10. So the final call is not called by the company. He pay only application and allotment money of rupees 4 per share. Out of 800 shares, 400 shares were reissued by the company as fully paid up of rupees 8 per share. So 2 rupees is the discount amount which is adjusted with share forfeiture account. Now our first question number 9 which is related with this case is share forfeiture account is credited with the amount of forfeiture at the time of forfeiture with the amount. So here number of shares are 800 and the called up amount is rupees 8 per share. So share capital account is debited with the called up amount. So share capital account debit, number of shares are 800 and the called up amount is rupees 8 per share, 6400. Now first we credit that installment which is not paid by the shareholder. Here shareholder pay only application and allotment money of rupees 4 per share and he does not pay the first call of rupees 4 per share because final call is not called by the company. So to share first call account, number of shares are 800 at the rate of rupees 4 per share, 3200 and the amount which is paid by the shareholder is transferred to share forfeiture account and the balance amount is 3200. Now here the share forfeiture account is credited with 3200, so option number D is correct. Question number 10. After reissue, following amount of share forfeiture account is transferred to capital reserve. Now here the share forfeiture account, we have a balance in share forfeiture account 3200 and this belongs to 800 shares but we reissue only 400 shares. So the balance which we can use at the time of reissue of shares is 1600 and these 400 shares are reissued at a discount of 2. So we use 400 shares at the rate of rupees 2 800 at the time of reissue. So the balance value is 800 which is transferred to capital reserve and our entry is share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve. So option number C is correct, 800 rupees. So friends, in this video, first we understand what do you mean by forfeiture of shares and how we do multiple choice questions related to forfeiture and reissue of shares. If you like this video, please share this video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.